everybody, and welcome to another Daily Grind Press draw stream. Today, I'm going to be working on finishing up the last 3 pages of my one-shot, How the Squirrels Saved Longview. And then I'm also going to be talking about the Adventures of Sig and Joe Issue 1 Kickstarter, which goes live tomorrow. So right now, you'll see in the bottom ticker there, go to www.tinyurl.com/lunchboxwarren, and you'll be able to sign up to be notified when the campaign goes live. Let's see here. There we go. Now, and that's also in the URL is also in the Facebook chat there. So yeah, first things first, let me talk to you a little bit about the campaign that's going to be going on. It's the first issue for the Adventures of Sig and Joe. And as you can see here, the book is done, and it has been already done a small print run. Let's see if I can get the light out of it there. Already done a small print run on here. This cover was a standard cover A, done by me, colors by Phil Leon, and she is made, lettered, printed, ready to go. So there's going to be no chance of the book's not done, or you pledge along those lines, and you won't get it. You are going to be getting the books. Oh, hey, Niobe Comics in the chat. What is up, man? We got some variants, which I'm going to show you guys here. First variant I want to show is the special Pete Vasquez variant. Pete, you can find Pete at Pete11717. He's a great artist and a good friend of mine, and he did me the honor of doing a cover for me. And as you can see right here, this is the Sig and Joe in Space cover by Pete Vasquez. Awesome cover done by him. He did everything, all the art, coloring. And this is going to be available on the Kickstarter, as well as 2 more variants that were done by me. Now, the show itself was, or the comic itself was inspired partly by Firefly, Serenity for some. And I have here is the Sig and Joe, the Adventure Sig and Joe Firefly variant. I call this the Leaf in the Wind variant. You'll be able to get this one on the Kickstarter, cover by me, colors by Phil Leon. And I also have the Night is Dark variant, which is another cover done by me, Sig and Joe, doing their best, out to protecting the city of Gotham in the in this one. And as also part of the Kickstarter, I'm going to be offering sketch covers, not only blanks for the artists who want to get a blank of Sig and Joe, but also sketch covers with covers done by me. So you're going to get a custom, one-of-a-kind, fully drawn-out wraparound cover on your issue 1. And hold on. And what I have here is an example of one that's going to be part of To Go. And I'm going to, I'll, if you order one of these, you're going to get this issue 1 sketch cover with the Sig and Joe artwork on it. Right here. This is just one example of them. I'm going to be working on, after I get done with the Squirrel comic, I'm going to be working on more of these covers. So by the time the campaign finishes, I'll have the covers for the orders done. I'm also going to be offering 7x10 art. And thank you very much there, Larry. Awesome support. Thank you. I'm going to be offering 7x10 art. And essentially it's art on a comic book backing board, the boards they put in the sleeves with the comic books. So I'm going to be drawing on those custom shots or pictures of different characters from Sig and Joe, and cut little custom scenes along those lines, fully, inked and oh yeah, definitely. I plan to. I'll be on to promote tonight too, because the Kickstarter kicks off tomorrow, so I'll make sure to be on there. I'm going to be offering the 7x10 art, and what I'm doing is if you buy the 7x10 art, it comes with a standard or copy of standard cover A. Right, yeah. It'll come with this, as well as a special PDF that I'm putting together for that has 10 pages of a preview for my other series, The Day the Realm Stood Still, as well as some wallpapers and for the cell phone and laptop. So essentially custom art. And then also there's going to be a special cover that I did just for the PDF. But every tier in there comes with the PDF. So if you order art, you're going to get the PDF. If you order a book, you're going to get the PDF too. So everyone gets the PDF. And make sure, guys, anyone watching this, check out tonight, Niobe Comics. I'll be going on there to promote. Larry has a great show on there, one of the longest running show in indie comics. Lots of cool interviews, reviews. We go over movies, we go over video games, we go over comic books, we talk shop. A lot of great stuff and perspectives on that show. So make sure you guys hit them up tonight. Look up Niobe Comics. Find them on YouTube, Facebook, all over. And make sure you follow him. Great creator and a great guy. I also have some stickers offered. I'll show you guys right now. Boof. And bam. This is a sticker created by a good friend of mine, Art Victim. Art Victim is another artist that you guys should look up if you get the chance. This is a picture of Marv that he did, and I absolutely love this. I asked him to do me a sticker, and he gave me this, and it's so cool, and I'm going to make prints out of this and a t-shirt. So yeah, I absolutely love this. You can see in there, he got the picture of the guy's face that got knocked by Marv. Here you've got the teeth flying around, and this is a scene right from the book, because whenever I commission an artist, I always hand them a PDF of Sig and Joe, because I want their art to be kind of inspired by the product itself. So it's like, here, read the story, tell me what and then you can draw something from there. And he drove this really awesome sticker of Marv. And I'm going to bring Art Victim back to do a cover for issue 2. So right now with the Kickstarter, I'm going to bring up the preview page for the Kickstarter, and I'm going to go over the award tiers, we're going to get to see the full thing right now. So I'm going to share screen, window, and it should be over here. Edit your Kickstarter, share. Okay, so here is the preview page. Let me bring this up. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. Here is the preview page for the Kickstarter, which is launching tomorrow. I have a goal set of $500 for the issue 1. I went lower with the goal because I'm, as Larry says too, I believe in you plan for the worst case scenario and then you hope for the best case scenario. So I was thinking to myself, what happens if I do a $500 goal? Because the last thing you want to do is have your goal not be able to fulfill the needs of fulfilling the campaign. So if you do a $500 goal, you get $500 and you can't fulfill that campaign with that basic goal, then it's going to come out of your pocket. So you have to be very careful of that. So being a first campaign, I wanted to do the 500 because if it funds quickly, then you get a boost in the algorithm. But also another thing I was thinking is I've already done a print run on all of the covers and the variants. I have the stickers made. I already have all the shipping material to send out the books of a basic minimum $500 Kickstarter. So my Kickstarter just hits 500 and that's it. And I got to send out the books. I have everything I need right now that I won't even have to do any kind of extra expenditures. So I figured it was in this worst case scenario, I'll be able to fulfill. Best case scenario, it's going to go above and beyond. And, maybe I'll even hit, 1,000. That would be awesome. But for right now, I I planned for the 500, but I'm more than prepared to do that, fund that, or to be able to do that without even buying anything more. So I have the inventory to do it essentially. So it's going to be a $500 goal, and right through here, it's the Adventures of Sig and Joe, colored by Phil. This little logo was covered by Phil Leon. The book itself is a black and white 44-page book. It was created by me, and with editorial and lettering done by my good friend, business partner Max Weston. First tier you'll see here. So for $5, you're going to be able to get the Adventures of Sig and Joe issue 1 PDF. And the PDF is it's a special Kickstarter PDF. It has a special variant cover. It has a 10-page preview of The Day the Realm Stood Still. That's only going to be offered in this PDF. I'm also going to include wallpapers that are set up for both laptops and cell phones. So essentially pinup art, but it's different art that I have, Sig and Joe art, and art that I've done of other creations. And you're also going to get digitals of all of the variant covers. So you're going to get a PDF or PDF or a pinup of a Pete's cover and the other two. So it's kind of like a digital all-in-one kind of package made just for Kickstarter. For cover A, we're going to do all of my books are going to be $10 with $5 shipping in the US. It goes up with foreign shipping, but anyone who lives in a foreign country or lives in another country from the US understands US Kickstarter shipping. You guys know that part. So the first one will be the standard cover A, which is just this bad boy here. That standard cover A will be there, and you'll also get the digital PDF. So you're going to get the digital PDF cover A for $10 plus $5 shipping. So essentially $15, and it's in your hand. Cover B is the A Leaf in the Wind cover, the Firefly cover. That one is going to also be 10. Same thing, PDF. Same thing with the Batman cover and also the variant cover. Actually, I have a better shot of it down here. So yeah, so special. This is the special PDF cover here for the PDF of there. It's not going to be printed. It's not going to be used anywhere else except for right here in this Kickstarter. We have cover A, the standard cover, and this cover comes with also the art and along those lines, which we'll get into more on the bottom. We got cover B, and then the Batman cover, and then Pete's cover. We're going to do, let's see here, right here. Here's the blank. You're going to be able, if you just want a blank, it's $10. If you want to get 5 blanks, it's $40. If you want to get a blank with custom art or custom cover by me, that's going to be $50 plus the $5 shipping. I'm going to be offering custom art. It says 6 3/4 here by 10.5, but I actually got bigger boards. So this is going to be 7 by 10. So I'm going to change that tonight. And that is going to be for $50. But that also comes with the standard physical copy of cover A, as well as the special Kickstarter PDF. So you're going to get the PDF, you're going to get a standard copy, and you're going to get a piece of art. I'm also offering a cameo in issue 2. You're going to be able to be in issue 2 of the Adventures of Sig and Joe. It's going to be a multiple page appearance where you're going to have speaking role too. So this is not going to be just kind of like I draw you in the background. The artwork for issue 2 is already done. So I'm going to go back in and redraw pages to put you in that page if you buy the guest appearance. So you're going to be talking with Sig and Joe in a scene and be part of the story if you get the guest appearance. There's going to be the whole shebang, which is essentially everything. You get all the covers. You get the sketch cover with custom art. You get the custom drawing. You're going to get the Sig and Joe sticker, a Lunchbox comic sticker, the Pete and the Art Victim sticker, which I have to get put up in here tonight, and then also the special Kickstarter PDF. So it's essentially you get everything. The only thing you don't get is the guest appearance and the Gemini art. Those are both separate. So in the add-ons, here is the Sig and Joe sticker, and here is the Lunchbox sticker. And then also all of the variants in the standard cover will be offered in there. So if you get Pete's cover, then in the add-ons, you can add any of the other covers that you want on there. For $30, I'll draw a custom drawing inside your Gemini mailer. So when you open it up, there'll be a spot slot right there where I'll draw something in there for you. And then you can also add on the issue 1 sketch cover. So if you get standard cover A, but you also want a sketch cover, you can add that on. And you can add on the 5-pack of blank sketches, as well as add on a blank cover too. That's just $10. Yeah, so I'm nervous, super nervous about tomorrow, but I'm also extremely proud of what I've done so far, and I'm also very happy that I'm at this point. It's just very nerve-wracking. It's my first campaign. I have right now I have 16 beautiful followers. I love you all. If you want to sign up to be notified, just hit that tiny URL, www.tinyurl.com/lunchboxwarren, and you can you go there and you just sign up, and it's a Kickstarter pre-sign up page, so you'll be notified when I go live tomorrow. But yeah, it's Pete Vasquez in the house. Thank you very much, Pete. Yeah, it's still nervous though. Still nervous. I feel good. I'm happy with what I've done. I'm happy with what I'm going. I'm happy with the way the campaign is set up and going. So I'm happy. It's just still nervous though. I'm doing all of this while also setting up for that show in August. But right now, everything's starting to gear towards just the campaign and the Kickstarter. As soon as I get done with these 3 pages on the squirrel, I'm going to start working on the artwork for the Kickstarter. And then as orders come in, if I know I need 3 sketch covers, I'll get the 3 sketch covers. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'm going to turn on some music now after I did my pitch. And let's get these 3 pages gray toned or grayscaled for tonight. I'm going to try to finish these 3 tonight. I might not do it all on the stream, but when I go on Larry's stream later, I will be working on them. So, but I will get all 3 of these done tonight. But yeah, I'm super happy. Happy, nervous, going through the whole ball of emotions now. The book is done, so it's not like I need this to fund in order to make the book, or I need this to fund in order to print the book and supply the book. So there is a little bit of pressure lifted on with that, because it's not like, oh, I need to do this, or it's over. But at the same time, though, it's still nerve-wracking anytime you put something out there and the reception that it's going to get. And this business is already pretty crazy as it is when it comes to like what's required and the amount of work you got to put in for the very little movement on the scale. But I, stay positive, stay moving, and try not to be too nervous. Try to get some sleep tonight if I can. Let's see here. And I was crazy enough to decide to randomly make a 17-page comic book right before my campaign started. So that was, I don't know how smart of that was for me, but the good side of it is that this is like the fastest I've ever put together a comic book from scratch to having the artwork on the page. Like this was like really fast. If I was only making comics, I could probably pump out one pretty good. The only thing is I do get burned out still, so it's like I can't be consistent like drawing comics every day at a high level or high speed level. But it's getting longer between and taking less time of rest to get me back into my drawing again. Let me check something. Boom. Okay, I don't need you open anymore. Oh. But yeah, if the Kickstarter goes good this month, then I'll be preparing for issue 2's campaign in September. I'll have the issue 1 campaign fulfilled, and life happens, of course, but the plan is to have it fulfilled decent amount of time, and then in September run issue 2's campaign. Issue 3's art should be done by the end of July, so then that'll go off to Max Weston for lettering, and then I'll start production on issue 4 as I'm preparing for the issue 3 Kickstarter, or the issue 2 Kickstarter. And then I don't know if by the end of the year, because it's Christmas, I don't know if I'll run a Christmas campaign, but I might wait to the first of the year and then do issue 3. But issue 4's art should be done by the end of the year. So then that way I'll be ready for issue 4's as soon as 3's is fulfilled. Then as first of the year, while I'm prepping for 3, I'm going to be getting, when I get 4's done, I'm going to be getting the story together for the AP Superverse crossover of Sig and Joe and Penguina's sidekick Pengu. I'm going to be doing that in first of the year. Once 4 is done, I want to start getting that one ready for full production. I'm excited about that one. I'm going to get to play with a few characters. And I'm going to be rocking that one. Right now, though, everything is just focused on issue 1 and getting it out. I guess should probably just talk about the story. So, for those that don't know, The Adventures of Sig and Joe is a action comedy, sci-fi action comedy about 2 brothers, Sig and Joe, and their family of kind of misfits. You have the patriarch of the family, U-Turn. He's an alcoholic engineer who's also an ace pilot, and he's gathered these misfits together. Sig and Joe, who he found as orphans, Marv, who is what I call a manufactured industrial life form. He's essentially in this sci-fi world. During the war, they created these essentially little cloned 3 to 4 foot tall humanoids that they would use for tough jobs and manual labor, just general stuff. And they once the war was over, they outlawed the manufacturing of them and then gave citizenship to all of the millies that were left over, mills. Marv is one of those, and he he is part of the he has to put up with that whole kind of prejudice left over from when he was just essentially like a vacuum cleaner, if you will, like he was just a tool in the tool shed. So then now he has his full autonomy, but he still gets treated bad by more, by more of the mean types. Then you have Amanda, who is a service droid that was from a company that was pre-war. So now this company no longer really exists. And since this company doesn't exist anymore, she's like one of the few operating models of that from that era. So like you're not going to find many other of her out there anymore. So and she's a big lover of animals and a sweetheart. And she's the Sig and Joe's little sister, if you will, even though she's like almost 200 years old. This family, so when U-Turn brought these guys together, they all live on this mining, this moon that used for mining called the Waste Can by the people that live there. Its real number is essentially like WC 8083. But the inhabitants call it the Waste Can because it's essentially just a real barren, Mad Max looking kind of world. But there's lots of rich minerals on this moon. So there was a huge interstellar war. When the war ends, the winning side essentially takes over the moon. And then they can't just go in there and kick everybody out and use it for materials. So they made deals with all these mining settlements across the Waste Can that if they keep up production at certain numbers, then they can keep their claim. Well, in our story, the evil corporation DAB, which is kind of like the Acme or the Wayland Corp of the Sig and Joe world, they are trying to sabotage these mining camps so that way they lose their titles, and then when they lose those, they can't kick them all out, and then they could take over the mines. And then so the story takes place where Sig and Joe and the family are trying to stop Dab from sabotaging one of these mines. The Waste Can's a pretty dangerous place, lots of crazy shit going on. So U-Turn taught Sig and Joe, Amanda, Marv, he taught them and helped them out with the skills that they need to protect themselves. And he taught Sig and Joe and Marv and Amanda to stand up for the little guy, to do what's right, always. And it's left a huge impression on both Sig and Joe. Joe more than Sig. Sig always just protects his brother, but Joe is really trying to live up to this image that U-Turn has made for him, or that he's planted him, this way to be. And so there are when the issue 1 takes place is when you get an introduction to the Waste Can, and you'll also get to see Sig and Joe in action as they're trying to help deliver this kind of crazy Waste Can squid for this chowder. And they're being chased down by members of this gang called the Children of Rex, which is kind of like the big Hell's Angels of the Waste Can, all run by Rex. And they're fighting these guys off while trying to deliver this squid so that when they deliver it, they can get info they need for the heist. And you'll get to also meet Marv and back at there, Marv and U-Turn, and a little bit about the miners. And it's going to go into different areas of the first issue, kind of setting things up. And let's see here. Lots of action, fourth wall breaks. I throw those in there, jokes. The comic itself is inspired by my love of 90s action films And plus, too, I really love the storytelling, kind of like Firefly, or in comics like Eric Powell's The Goon. You have a comedy that almost fringes on the level of parody, but then all of a sudden the real world kind of slaps in, and you're there's real stakes and real heart and real emotions going on, and then it goes back into like the levels of comedy again, and it kind of waves in between all those drama and laughing and action lines. And that's what I'm trying to do with Sig and Joe. I really like those kind of stories that weave humor, laughs, and then also gut punches and thrilling action, and all of that kind of wrapped in together. But yeah, that's the like the main way how I try to write. There's also there's other themes in the story too. Like I learned while I'm learning how to make comics, I've really learned that the depth that you can and you should at times get into with your characters, even if the people that are reading it never actually get to see it. Let me check the chat here real quick, make sure I don't miss anything. What's up, Max? Sorry if I missed you there. I've just been switching back and forth. Hello, Sarah Jane 20. Pleasure to happy to have you here. I will take that as a compliment. Bray Wyatt was awesome. Rest in peace. Amazing, amazing person and wrestler. About time to start kicking some dicks. That's right. Tomorrow I'll be kicking on Kickstarter. So, but yeah, it's the layers you can put into characters and how crazy and deep it can get at times. Like, if you want to, you can really go hardcore into like what their motivations, why they do what they do. Little guest appearance by U-Turn in the Squirrel Book, and it's a lot of fun trying to weave it all together. It's trying to make it all work, and then also adding to where I read a lot of manga, so I draw inspiration, a lot of well, not inspiration, but just studying the way they format their stories, the way they get everything together, the way they go in depth with their characters, the way they pace their action. Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. Thank you very much. More Pete. Make sure you guys check out Pete 11717 for commission artwork, paintings, portraits. The guy does it all, and he's just an awesome all-around dude. And also check out Atrocity Press Comics for kick-ass comics that your mother warned you about. Machine Gun Mary, was also published through AP. The Human Hunters, which is still one of my favorites. Ninja Strippers versus Zombies. I get the name wrong of that one, even though I absolutely love the book. But I got a lot of stuff bouncing in the head right now. But yeah, everyone. Let's get back to working on here. Okay. I've got to do, what color is his shirt going to be? That works. Color. I mean, if you notice, I'm doing everything in grays with shading. And the reason why is because I am colorblind. So it makes coloring extremely difficult, especially at a pro level of comics. Because, there's like coloring in a coloring book, and then there's coloring in comics. And there's a lot of color theory and a lot of range you need to have with your vision. And with color blindness, I can't see certain ranges of color. Like imagine red is here and orange is here. And there's a bunch of colors in between. Somewhere in the middle, I stopped being able to tell the difference. And so I do everything in black and white. There's some stuff I'll do in color in the future, but I mostly just need the money to afford a colorist. And but yeah, right now I just do black and white and this gray toned kind of style. It's kind of like I didn't really want to copy any like manga styles or anything like that. So I just kind of did my own thing. And I also too, it was a lot of when I first started making comics, a lot of this was just, I'm just going to throw whatever I can at the wall and see what works, see what doesn't work, and just sort of kind of move myself in, like, okay, well that works. So I'll move this. Okay. Now I know why I need to do that. That kind of walking it in kind of way, experiencing through failure and just kind of working at it. So this whole style developed when I was first started, just trying the gray tones. I wasn't doing cell shading at first, but the shading I was doing wasn't great, and the cell shading just worked out, especially for Sig and Joe. So that's what I stayed with. I forgot Marv's or U-turn sideburn there. And again, if you guys say something in the chat and I don't answer right away, I am drawing, so I have to switch over. So I switch over however often I can. But I will get to everybody. Matter of fact, let me check again. Oh, I should have. This squirrel one came together so fast. I just didn't have time to put it in. Oh yeah, Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space, winner of the Heroic Awards People's Choice Award. That is awesome. Congratulations to both Max DeVille and Johnny Reed for that. The whole team. That was awesome. But yeah, this one came together so quickly. There's not many Easter eggs in it because I was just more concentrated on getting it done because I have to have a fast turnaround on this one. I have to have this ready for August. So I wanted to get it to my letterer and make sure that I had it done. Oh, I need to go to 40. So this doesn't have as many of the Easter eggs as I normally do. There is kind of Easter eggs when you talk about since this was a local hometown convention, this book takes place in my hometown. So people are going to be all like, oh, hey, there's the park, or oh, hey, they'll be able to notice those. So there is kind of Easter eggs in this, but it's not like my usual everything. I did put a Aqua Teen Hunger Force Easter egg though in. That's one thing I'm excited about issue 2 is that there is a bunch of Easter eggs in issue 2 of Sig and Joe. Because issue 1 is issue 1, so I'm still learning a lot. And issue 2 is me getting my stride a bit more. And issue 3 is going to be even more crazier. And then issue 4, it's going to be one of those things where I might have people asking me, who did you get to draw this now? And I can't wait to do the Penguin or the Pengu crossover one because that's going to be crazy. Let me check the chat again. Oh, all right. I'll work harder. Let's see here. I'm going to do. Getting all this stuff grayed in. Get this bad boy finished tonight, and then work on the little finishing touches for the campaign. And then when I stream again, I'm going to set up over on my draw table, and I'll be working on sketch covers and physical art for the campaign. I plan to stream a lot. I'm going to be going on I got a couple shows scheduled, and I got to get ready to start promoting for those. And just do a lot of live streaming. And just get this campaign out. Okay. All right. I designed a bookmark, but I'm not going to use that one till the next campaign. This campaign's pretty good as is, so I'm going to add that on to the next one most likely. Well, I will for sure. But I don't want to think too far ahead. But yeah, I'm already have plans set in motion for issue 2, and then stuff I'm going to do for 3. I got a bunch of Bristol board because I'm going to do. I wrote this Santa Claus one shot that I have all the roughs for, and I'm going to do that on the pencils on Bristol board. So I'll have like interior art to sell, and one of the future Kickstarters will be offering those pages. Go back over to here. Okay. So now I'm going to do the gradients. I am interested to see once I do all of the interior pencils on paper if it's going to look how different it's going to look, because there is a little bit of style difference between digital and physical. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Once I get the pencils done to those, I'll transfer those over to digital, and then I'll ink them on Clip Studio. And if I like it and get a good hand for it, I might start doing that with all of my comics. I don't know, though. The nice thing about digital is it's super quick once you get used to it. You have to get used to it, and there's a learning curve with digital, because it's essentially doing what you do on paper, but it's not quite the same. And I noticed I was really my art was a lot stiffer and I couldn't get the energy on digital for a while. It took me a few months of drawing to really get going. Let's see here. Thank you, everyone who's watching too. That's absolutely awesome. All right. All right. I did enjoy doing the squirrel one so much that me and Max Weston are going to do a one-shot graphic novel size of this story and really expand on it. This is just kind of like a 17-page teaser concept book, really just for the show. But I really enjoyed doing it, and I really like the concept. So we're going to expand it to a full-on graphic novel next year sometime. But the main priority right now is get Singing Joe 4-issue arc done. Issue 1's already done. The only thing issue 2 needs is if when someone gets the guest appearance, to put that in there, put that person in there and get the story going on that. Issue 3 just needs to be gray toned and shaded, so essentially grayscaled and done and finished up to send off the lettering. And issue 4 is in kind of pre-written stage, or well, it's like notes, but nothing like too coherent. I know where I want to go. I'm just figuring out how to get there right now. But once I get that 4-issue arc done, the reason why I was saying even talking about it was having that arc done is when I can start submitting to like AP. I'm going to try to get Sig and Joe onto AP, send off the 4-issue arc to the legendary Ben Dunn, and see if I can make it in. And that'd be kind of fulfill a dream there, getting into comic book shops and being with a publisher, especially one with a legendary history like AP would be awesome. I've got the Galactic Fest coming up in August, and then I'm also going to start preparing for cons next year. There's a couple different cons that are like in the first of the year that I can start getting applying for vendor spots on. There's one over Port Angeles, which is like, I think like 3 hours away from me. And it's about 3 hours away from me. So then I'll work on that. Then there's also a Squatch Fest, which is a Bigfoot festival, which here in the Washington State, the Bigfoot's like our state animal, a kind of unofficial state animal. So there's a whole like convention just for Bigfoot, and Bigfoot hunters show up and people on TV shows. I'm going to try to get a table there. That'll require me to do artwork just for it, and also to maybe even do another short comic one shot just for Squatch Fest. But yeah, this has been kind of. I first I learned how to make the comic. Now I'm trying to learn how to sell the comic. Well, plus two, enjoying the experiences of going to a con and selling the book, talking to people, just stuff where it's like just cool experiences. I would love to turn this into a full-time job, but that monetizing and working doing comics takes a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of building. It's like I tell people it's like walking 10 miles but only traveling the distance of a step. That's what comics or making comics is really like. Or that's true with any kind of art or any kind of entrepreneurial deal. You're trying to build up clientele, audience, trying to get noticed, and so monetizing, while it's always a goal in the back of my head, I have other things that I want to do too. I want to finish. There's a couple, finish a story arc. I did my one goal, which was finish issue 1, and then now I'm working on finishing all 3 issues or all 4 issues of the arc, and then it'll be moving on to the next arc, and it'll be oh, Pete's working on a sticker for you for the campaign. I'm getting to see it, and I'm super jacked for it. This could be awesome. It's looking good. Let me check the chat. Okay. So let's see here. But a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe. Okay, all sorts of social media stuff going on. There we go. Social media, you need it, but at the same time, I kind of don't like it. It is good though for getting everyone together and being able to see, get to your clientele. Let's see here. There we go. It's just a lot of work. Yeah, I probably spend about 3 to 4 hours of my day just doing and talking to people on Twitter and making posts and but let's see here. How many followers am I at? Have I grown any? 16 beautiful followers. All right. Which is awesome. I love every single last one of them. Okay. Okay. I should have put Pengu on the ice cream box. That would have been a good spot for him. Oh, well, I won't do it this time. That wouldn't have been a good spot for this crossover. Top of his ear would be covered. More like the back of his ear. Maybe not that much. That works. right, gradient top. Wait, no, yeah. Okay. What we'll do is wonder, am I going to get that fancy? What would it look like? Would it be? So we'll try. Hey Max, how's it going? Okay, let me throw this up, Pete. Boo boo doo boo doo doo doo. Okay. Oh, I want to save to downloads. It is time for a world premiere. Bam. World premiere. Let me bring this down. This sticker is going to be of the Chowder Squid of Sig and Joe issue 1, also from Pete's awesome print that he did for pinup that he did for me that's inside the book. This is going to be available as a 5x5 sticker on the campaign. And yeah, Pete, I absolutely love it. It looks great. So cool. Thank you very much. Again, guys, check out Pete Vasquez, Pete 11717. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And my good friend, my best friend, Max Weston, business partner, letterer of Sig and Joe, editor of Sig and Joe, creator of Welcome to Blue Water, as well as Wavelight and many, many future more series. Max Weston is in the house. But yeah, Pete, I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. Write the message in here. Love it, my friend. Bam. And as soon as I get done, I will send you the I'll send you the payment for this commission as soon as I get done with the stream. Just in case if you're still not if you're not watching. Oh, okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah, I'll send it to you as soon as I'm done with the stream here. I'm almost done with this page. I want to get all 3 done, but I'll probably jump off in an hour, maybe less. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. It's gonna make a great sticker too. All right. Hold on there. Yeah, I'm gonna hit up Larry's stream tonight. Boom. I'm gonna hit up Larry's stream tonight to also promote. I'll be there showing off your work. We'll show off the cover too, and we'll show off the pinup. All of that. Oh. Yeah, I'm preparing myself to do a lot of promoting and streaming. Yeah, keep an eye on my socials, Lunchbox Warren, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'm going to be I've already got some interviews lined up, and I will, as soon as I get all the details, I will start promoting for that stuff. So keep an eye out. And I'm just going to be pushing Sig and Joe. Well, practicing and learning how to push Sig and Joe. There's going to be a learning curve. It's a whole art form on its own just to do pitches. So, which I'm learning, but I'm that's why I'm doing. Even if there's like no one on stream, I'm on when I stream. I'm still running a pitch because it's just good to practice and get it out. Oh, trying not to be too nervous, but I still am. But I'm not. I mean, I am nervous, but I'm definitely excited too. This is all fun stuff. Also, like even though I'm not the greatest at it, the promoting, I'm gonna try to have as much fun as I can doing it. Try not to look at it so fearfully and just be like, okay, this is just another mountain I have to conquer. Let me check the chat. Thank you very much, Max. Thank you, Pete. that'll be for the second Kickstarter. We'll start doing the not safe for work stuff. While they're both in here, both Max Weston, who I said before, best friend, business partner, letter and editor, and Pete Vasquez, also good friend. Learned a lot about prepping for cons, learned a lot about art from Pete. Both you guys have been huge helps, huge help and support for me, and I really do appreciate that. I appreciate both you guys immensely. You guys believe in me sometimes, more than I believe in myself, and having that support and to help push and get me through this stuff has been immensely helpful. I have a good support system. My brother is another huge help. He's another one that really believes in me and helps me believe in myself. So I want to thank all you guys. You guys have just helped me more than words can say. Let's get back. Okay, enough of the mushy stuff. Let's get back to work. While this grandfather tells this young whippersnapper the tale of how the squirrels saved Longview. I don't have to wrap this squirrel one up tonight, but I'm pretty fast with the gray tones or the gray scaling, so I'll have this done tonight. Nothing like having some ice cream while telling your grandson about the interstellar war that took place in the local city park between the squirrels and an insectoid type alien race. The Rycomagoids infant spawn. Yeah, I like that. Make sure. Yeah, we're gonna use that when we expand this one. Oh well, thanks, Pete. You inspire me too. We'll get each other going on this stuff. Boom. Even though it's a lot of work, I do enjoy throwing these one shots in for production because it's a nice little break and it's like a recharge for the creativity because with Sig and Joe it's an ongoing, so I'll be doing that for the next couple of years. With throwing in these one shots allows me to flex different muscles creativity wise. Lets me try some stuff that composition and paneling wise that I'll probably use in Sig and Joe in the future. And it also it's fun to break away, and it's like get away from the everyday grind, if you will, of doing the same thing and trying something new. But I do love the ongoing with Sig and Joe. It's just nice to mix in more, and it's always good to build up a catalog of work. But I'm just having so much fun creating comics, and you get so many ideas. You got to be careful that you have to put your priorities in the right spot. Like I told myself I can't get sidetracked too much from Sig and Joe. I got to make sure I stay on schedule with that, which I am doing pretty good on. I mean, 3 just needs to be grayscaled. It's already inked and penciled, and then sent off to Max for lettering. Um, so that's good. Um, and then I'll have that one probably ready for Max by July. I'm thinking end of July. Probably end of July because it's like 50. It's like 55 pages, I believe. So that's 55 pages to grayscale. Even if I can do like 2 a day, it's still going to take me almost a month to do it. So, and I never get to stay that consistent. Like I can do 2 a day, 3 a day, but I can't. Life always gets in the way with that stuff. So it's nothing I can plan on where I can say, oh yeah, for sure I will get this many pages done in this many days. Because you just never know what life's going to hit you with. Like car troubles, and you have to work more, or your blood pressure goes all out of whack, like mine did, which was my own fault, granted. But this is just stuff that comes up, and it will slow down your process. Even having crises of faith, where you're having that what do they call that imposter syndrome, which hits me pretty hard sometimes, and that'll slow you down too. The best thing I've learned though to get through that is just to keep working, but you really have to drive yourself to sit down at the table and put in the hours. But drawing is kind of like working out. You dread it. You might dread it sometimes because all the work, but then as soon as you get into it and start doing it, you never regret it afterwards. Like I've never drawn for 3 hours and been like, oh man, I really wasted my time today. I'm always happy that I did. Just sometimes it takes me a little bit to drag over there to do it. But that hits a lot of artists of all different kinds, because this shit really is to walk a mile. You're walking a mile and you're only getting about a foot of 1 step distance. So it's like you sit there and you put in 10,000 steps, but you've only traveled like 1 step, and that's kind of how I feel this entrepreneurial like kind of creation is, because you're putting in a lot of work, and sometimes you don't even get noticed, or you get barely noticed, and that can be kind of disheartening. You can feel like all the work you're putting in is not getting you anywhere, even though you traveled a step, and it might just be 1 step, or it might be all this weeks worth of work, and you only get a 1 follower out of it. But still, though, that 1 follower is gold, and it's you're just building off of that. 1 follower, 2 followers, 3, and before you know it, you've got a bunch of people who are enjoying your stuff, and then all sorts of new windows and opportunities start to open up. But in order to get there, you have to keep working. It's the consistency. It's like, consistency and hard work and being able to put in the time and realizing that this is a crawl, not a sprint. Some people, if they get lucky, they hit that big, crazy, super popular series. But even like people, musicians on the radio who have that smash hit, you don't see the years of playing bars and the indie albums and all of the work that they put in beforehand. It just seems like they appeared out of nowhere. But there's always years of work and dedication behind that. And that's the part that can get really hard sometimes when you're doing this. Am I putting enough the right work in? Is anyone paying attention? Is anyone ever going to pay attention? Um, I also always tell people silence is like the worst thing you can hear. A negative review means that someone took the time to read the book and it had some kind of response. Positive reviews are great and can make you feel real good about what you're doing and motivate you. Silence is like just a gut punch sometimes, where it's like you put it out there and no one says anything. You're just like, oh damn, it's like, oh damn, now I'm invisible. So having good friends like Pete and like Max, having that system does help out quite a bit, as long as you're open and you let them let the people around you that want to help you. Do, 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 do. How long have I been on? Nice. Okay. I'm going to finish this page and I'll probably jump off. And then I'll be back again tonight on Larry Niobe comic stream to promote and get ready for the launch of Sig and Joe. And then tomorrow we launch. I haven't really nailed down a time for launch yet, but I'm leaning more towards, I want to make sure everything's all set up. So I'll do some more promoting, but I will go live. I'm guessing between 3 and 5 tomorrow. Not 100% sure yet, but I'll get that all figured out, and we should already be figured out. But it's like juggling 10 chainsaws right now, so bear with me on that. I'm going to be doing a 24-day campaign. So that should be ending on the 25th, I believe, and of May. $500 goal. No. Okay. Okay. And that is page is pretty much done. Okay, so time to save. Okay, guys. So I got that page done. I'm going to take a break and get ready for the stream tonight. I will be coming on a lot more, especially while this campaign's running. I'm also going to be getting on some shows, so make sure you follow me at all the social medias. Just put on Lunchbox Warren and Kickstarter, Facebook, not Kickstarter, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and you'll be able to find me through there. I got some shows lined up for interviews that I'm going to be going on to promote the Kickstarter. Kickstarter launches tomorrow between 3 and 5ish, most likely West Coast time. I'm still working on getting all that stuff figured out. What's up, Phil Man? Phil Leon colored all of my covers except for the Pete Vasquez variant, which Pete did himself. But yeah, there's my colorist, my main man, Phil. How goes it, buddy? Tomorrow when the Kickstarter launches, you're going to be able to get standard copy of Singin' Joe issue 1, starting off with the 4-part series of the Train Heist Heart. Issue 1 done, as you can see, already been printed, ready to go and find a home with you. You'll be able to get custom sketch cover variants with art done by myself. Get a wraparound cover special sketch cover variant of Singin' Joe, as well as variant covers colored by Phil Leon. We've got the Night is Dark Batman homage cover, the Leaf in the Wind Firefly cover, and the Pete Vasquez variant, Singin' Joe in Space cover. All of those are going to be available tomorrow when the Kickstarter launches. If you want to sign up to be notified when it does launch, just you see along the ticker on the bottom, and I'll put it back into the chat. Oh, that's great. It didn't save it. Fun. Hold on. I'll just show it up on here. Just go to tinyurl.com/lunchboxwarren, and you'll take you to the sign up page, and you'll be notified by email as soon as the Kickstarter launches tomorrow. We're going to have available on the Kickstarter stickers by Art Victim, the Apologize Marv sticker, as well as the brand new Chowder Squids sticker by Pete Vasquez. So both of those stickers are going to be available, as well as the Lunchbox logo sticker and the Adventures of Singin' Joe sticker. 5x5 die cuts will be available on the Kickstarter, as well as customized art, a guest appearance on the Adventures of Singin' Joe issue 2. This is going to be a multi-page full deal with speaking roles. Your character is going to be talking to Singin' Joe and interacting with them, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I will be drawing those in as soon as the campaign is over, and I know who's going to be in it if anyone does pick that up. It'd be a lot of cool stuff. So tomorrow, keep an eye out. The Adventures of Singin' Joe. Follow me, Lunchbox Warren. You're going to see me posting about it like crazy for the next 25 days as soon as the Kickstarter launches until the end. I'm super excited, nervous. I'm nervous, but I'm also super excited. And I can't wait to get this out for all of you crowdfunding maniacs and and see what you guys like and get you joined in the adventure and the fun. Make sure to check me out tonight on Niobe Comics YouTube stream tonight. I'll be on there promoting Sig and Joe, as well as in other shows here in the future, and I will be promoting those shows as soon as I get all the details and everything all shored up. But yeah, tonight I'm going to be on Niobe Comics. When you get a chance, there's a lot of great creators out there. Make sure you check out Pete Vasquez at Pete11717. Check out Phil Leon at PhilmanX and all the social medias. Check out Art Victim. All of these guys are great commission artists. Check out Atrocity Press, Max DeVille, and also check out Daily Grind Press, www.dailygrindpress.com. That's mine and Max Weston and mine site. Me and Max Weston are both partnered up under the Daily Grind Press banner, and he does the lettering editing for my book, as well as does his own series, Welcome to Blue Water, which issue 1 is available for PDF at dailygrindpress.com, and also the future series Wavelight, and also we're going to be binding our powers together to work on some future works for like the Squirrel extension and some other stuff that we got bouncing around between us. Issue 1 of Blue Water is a 64-page book that's drawn by Joe Wong and has gray tones by myself. Wavelight is I believe it's a 24-page comic. I'm not 100%. I think it's a little bit more than that. And that one is going to be that one has a beautiful art of Gino in it. We're super happy and excited to bring those out and much more. But yeah, dailygrindpress.com, tinyurl.com/lunchboxwarren. Sign up today to be notified. And you guys have yourselves a great night. Subscribe to my Twitch if you get a chance. And if you are a Twitch shower, check out my Twitch and sign up to that. I need trying to build up subscribers and build up my platform there. And until next time, my friends, be safe and have a good time, and it'll be good.